So my name is Iosia, and my role in the project is designing and developing the augmented reality feature. And that feature is to be used at the opening and also after the opening as well. Yeah, so to describe augmented reality in a nutshell, I would say that it's having a hologram that you can project into the environment from your phone, so everything's like a personal use. So yeah, I think that's the best way to describe what augmented reality is. So with this project and the AR component, it's been a little different, mainly because of the programs that I use. So it's just kind of like learning a new program, different software for it. Also with the AR, there's like animation components in that too. So trying to import something into another, another program that's accessible on Instagram and Facebook, it's a lot different from what I'm used to. A lot of the work that I do is with Snapchat. So yeah, just the differences in how to rework things. No, actually, I've had to learn how to animate pretty much from the beginning. Like I've had to go all the way back and to kind of learn how to animate and then try to bring that into my practice now. So I would say that I'm still in the beginning phases, but getting there. I think one of the challenges that I would have to admit to would be, so when designing it, I kind of just went off on this tangent that, I'll make it this more futuristic. And I think, that's, that being a designer in your own right, you just kind of feel, oh, this will be great. But then you forget about how is it going to be received by people that are actually using it. So it was just a matter of taking, taking some of those parts out, going back and recollecting and just keeping it at its original form, just more 3D-like, and just adding a few things that don't change it too much. So the overall design, it pretty much is like in the future, but keeping the colors and all the aesthetics, as part of the logo, I felt was really important. Then, my own ideas of, what would be awesome. But yeah, that's just me.
That's the artist in you.
Yeah, that's just it. Just take full control, run away with it, and then just come back and go, okay, settle down. And, I think definitely I would say, because animation, I'm still learning that and just applying that. So making static, models out of everything, resculpting again, and then applying animation is quite the process. So it's like the just resetting analysis and all of that stuff. I felt that would be more challenging. Everything else, was fine, but yeah, it would have just been that. It means a lot. I feel like, with the development of creative tech, a lot's been done already that's outside the community. A huge deal for me is my ties to Ōtara, which is through my family. My dad was born and raised out here. He's an old boy scorpion from the 70s. So growing up, hearing him talking about his old league days is quite hilarious. But knowing that I can give back not just to the community, but to myself, and honouring my family in that aspect. So yeah, just for me, it feels like you're just coming back home. Everything just feels the same, especially growing up out here in Ōtara. So I think as an artist and, personally, I just kind of bring all that together and just kind of, just channel in, all the memories and stuff. And so I do feel like it's a huge privilege and honour to be part of the project. With creative tech being fairly new, with programs, they update all the time. So with updates and everything else, it's just a matter of, checking in every now and then. So if it's not working, then it's like, I'll check the updates. So you're kind of like, it kind of feels like you're always refining what you do. So each time there's an update, you go back, look at that, and then it's like, oh, okay, I better make the changes to this so it's still working. Some of the updates even have like more stuff that you can use, like I guess you could even add like assets to it. So the animation might be something different, like, I don't know, like the logo could be like, could have like the lighting effects in the background. So yeah, I think in terms of that, it's a lot different. And I think for myself, I'm still learning how to adjust to that. And like, how would my work look like in 5 years from now? Will there be a place for it from here? And I guess just passing on the knowledge that I have is going to help with that. So, the people after me, the generations after me are able to step in and then they can change that. So it's kind of like, I guess as technology updates, so does the knowledge.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing about it is just like passing that on and then someone else can carry on that legacy for it. So I think that would sum it up. I think the design, when I started thinking about, what would be a great concept for AR, and I thought, the best way to showcase it was to have like some fun components, like some animated sculptures and stuff like that, because it's kid friendly, and it's not like, they'll be alone while using it. They've got their parents or older sibling to help support that. And I think one thing that I thought about the most is, I would love young people to see this and think, I can do that. You look just like me. I can be you. You know what I mean? And a lot of that is really important, like in the work that I do. And I think, if anyone can come through here and see all the work, is just to plant that seed, so they know that in the future that this could be them. But I know for a fact they'll be way better. But if this can help, as the beginning stages of their, being inspired, then I hope it'll be this wall. I really do. I think starting out in the journey, I've always kind of kept, that I guess they're like little quotations that you just remind yourself, so it keeps you grounded. I did start out by, thinking that a lot of what I was doing is more about being the change that you want to see. So for me, I've always kept that with me, like up until now, and maybe in a few years it'll change. But if anything, that would be the one. Just be the change that you want to see in the future. Not just for your time now, but for the time after you. And that's always been like a huge influence for a lot of the work that I do now.